Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to Walk with Shay. And today I'm back on the road doing another video for you guys. I am here in Felixstowe. Behind me I've got the famous port of Felixstowe. I'm going to show you guys the town, what to see, what to look out for and everything else. In the meantime, don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. I've got many more cool videos coming for you guys. Walk with me, let's go. First of all, the waters around this port, as you can see behind me, are actually deep enough to hold large container ships like the ones behind me. The port itself was opened, I believe, in the 18th or 19th century, and it is linked to over 300 shipping lanes from all across the globe. The proximity as well of the port to the North Sea and also across the sea from mainland Europe makes it a very accessible and popular location for shipping companies alike. Also guys, did you know that due to the port's sheer size, the port itself had its own fire, ambulance and police service just for itself? Let's walk around and have a look and see what's around here. Walk with me, let's go. Also as well guys, in the background, I don't know if you can see it or not, but behind me is the town of Harwich in Essex. So Harwich also has a port as well, like Felixstowe, but unlike Felixstowe's port, Harwich's port is more of a passenger port where you can take boats from here across the North Sea to the Netherlands and mainland Europe. Felixstowe port is a container port, but both of them are very close to each other in proximity. Walk with me, let's go. So guys, behind me is the famous Landguard Fort. So, built in the 18th century, the fort behind me was meant to be the watching point for the River Orwell, watching all traffic come in and out of it during those times. Historically as well, it was the last site of the last successful seaborne invasion of the UK, I think which was in 1667. Today, it is a museum as it was closed officially from service in 1956, but it is a very cool place to visit. Today, it's actually closed unfortunately, but if you come down here, I was told by a local to wear a jacket because it can get quite cold. But in there, you can see such things such as chambers, prison cells and so on also. Come down and have a look if you're here. So guys, as we move towards the old part of Felixstowe, if you ever come down to the coast or any coastal town in Britain, you will see these behind me. These are called beach huts, or I think that's what they're called, beach huts or beach rooms or whatever. Very cool, very colourful. As you can see, they go all the way down. Yeah, so try and rent one if you can. Walk with me, let's go. So guys, I've landed here in a place called Felixstowe Ferry, which is a couple miles up the coast from Felixstowe town centre and the pier area. This area where I am right now was historically the old town of Felixstowe, but as you can see behind me, it's actually a lot more quieter than what it was previously. It's now famous for the Felixstowe Sailing Club, and it's actually a quiet area where there's actually quite a lot of variety of pubs and bars and so on basically. Also as well, across from here you can actually get a boat across to a place called Borsley Manor, which has got, I believe, it's like a castle or something like that, but it's a very quiet part of the old part of Felixstowe. Walk with me, let's have a look, see what's around here, let's go. So as you can see, across there is the other side, and to the left hand side of me is where you board the boat to get across to the other side basically. Across the other side there is still Suffolk, but it's not part of Felixstowe. But if you ever do come down here, have a look if you have a chance. In case you're wondering why there was no boat as I was standing there, it's because the boat only runs from, I think, April to September, and it's actually March, so there's actually no boat at this time of year. But if you come during that period of time, I believe there's a boat every hour or so, I think it is. So guys, we are coming towards the end of the video, but I want to finish up in the main part of Felixstowe, which is obviously down by the pier. So I've got a couple more things to show you. Sit back and enjoy. So guys, if you ever visit or live near Britain's coast, you would have seen these towers very often. These are called Martello Towers, designed during the Victorian era in the time when Napoleon was invading many parts of Europe. These were designed as watchtowers and defence mechanisms against invading forces from the sea. These are all over the UK, but mainly in areas that are on the coast facing mainland Europe. Obviously they're no longer in use, but they are very, very cool to see. So guys, I'm standing here in the famous Felixstowe Seafront Gardens. So these gardens were actually created in the Victorian era. Due to the popularity Felixstowe was becoming for its many tourists and visitors alike. Basically it was designed so that people could come and have a place to relax, have picnics and so on, whilst being by the sea. Also, the gardens itself is broken down into 8 various sections, which are really cool. And you can actually follow it through what you call a heritage trail, so you can actually go and learn about the history of the gardens as time's gone on. But if you ever come down to Felixstowe and you want to relax and just take time off your feet, come here to the Felixstowe Ferry Gardens. As you can see, as with any other town or city across the UK, there is a beautiful memorial in tribute to all the men and women who died from Felixstowe during the First and Second World Wars. Behind me is Felixstowe Pier. So, Felixstowe Pier, just like any other coastal town, is the centre of the coastal town. The pier behind me was actually built in 1805 during the Victorian era, and the pier itself was actually built a lot longer than what it was. It was built initially as 800 metres long, but was shortened during the Second World War due to threats from German bombers and submarines. Today, as you can see behind me, the most recent version of the pier was developed in 2012, I believe it was, and it underwent a £3 million renovation with an arcade, new restaurants and so on. So if you ever come down, have a look behind me. Let's go inside now and see what's in there. Let's go. That is it guys for today's video. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. I've got many more cool videos coming for you guys, including many other coastal towns around the UK. So sit back and enjoy. In the meantime, don't forget to walk with me. Thank you very much. Bye bye.